Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. This shoe right here might have a chance up there against the Harden Volume 7 to be the best Adidas basketball shoe right now. It is the BYW Select. These guys have a retail price of 150 US dollars. What I have here is the Jalen Green Philippines colorway. If you're in the US, there should be a few colorways to choose from on the Adidas site. But I just really like this mismatching red and blue on each shoe to represent Jalen Green's Filipino heritage with the flag colors. So I know I'm pretty late on this one. There are also a few other Adidas hoop shoes like the Adidas BYW Select that I couldn't find anywhere here. But as always, I'll try my best and keep an eye out for the ones that you request in the comments. With the BYW Select, I pretty much had an idea of what to expect based on previous experience with BYW shoes. Absolutely love playing in them, and this one did not disappoint at all across the different categories. Now let's get right into some details. They come in a gray Adidas box, pretty simple with the 3 stripes on top. On the first look, they seem to be very similar to the crazy BYW 2.0. This colorway does come with some extra laces and patchwork. Also, again, it is blue on the left shoe and red on the other. The upper materials are a standard mesh. It has like a felt-like fuse on the toe box. In general, it's soft, but also supportive. Moving towards the midsole, this setup has Boost and Lightstrike. The heel carrier looks a lot like the Trae Young 1 to me. On the medial side, you can see the Boost exposed throughout the shoe. It's got a pretty wide base, a subtle amount of padding inside, and the traction pattern features some herringbone at the top and bottom parts. Some circular pots in the middle. I think it's fine for outdoor use, and we'll get into the traction performance very soon. The upper is fairly flexible, but also sturdy enough, and they are definitely on the heavier side. I have 495 grams for my size 10.5 pair, so almost 500 grams. That puts them basically at the same weight as the Harden Volume 7, but the weight didn't really bother me much at all. Compared to shoes like the Puma Rise Nitro, for example, those are technically lighter on the scale, but feels heavier on feet for some reason. As to how the BYW Select performs on the court, this is an awesome cushioning setup on feet. To give you a reference, the court feel reminded me a lot of the Trae Young 1. Full-length Boost plus Lightstrike is a combo that you just can't really go wrong with. Very supportive underneath with decent comfort. For most types of playing styles, this midsole should be responsive enough, and you get quite a lot of compression in the heel. Transition from front to back, however, isn't as smooth as the Harden Volume 7, if we were to compare those two. Moving on to the traction, it was actually very good. It's not like consistently loud and squeaky, but you can get to a hard stop just fine with no slipping. On a dusty court, it was good to go too, so I didn't really have any issues with the traction. You probably do need to wipe off the dust pretty often, but it's a very easy wipe. Dust doesn't get trapped in between the patterns. With the fit, I went true to size, and it was right on for me. These are very wide foot friendly. Spacious around the midfoot with a pretty wide base. So again, just like the Trae Young 1, but with less heel slippage. So you can safely go true to size, no need to size down this time. Otherwise, they're pretty heavy, so keep that in mind. Stability is great. The upper is pretty sturdy, and torsional support is also top-notch. On these sliding movements, my feet were contained nicely inside. No discomfort or anything, so the containment is good. Yeah, in general, if I was to do like a player comparison type of thing for this shoe, Trae Young 1, maybe even better, because the Trae Young 1, if you remember, is really a 2-part shoe that could make you feel disconnected at times with some heel slippage too. This one does not have those concerns. Overall, I did really enjoy playing in these. If we were to make a comparison with the Harden Volume 7, the Hardens are definitely more unique. And the salt color gives a secure and also comfy type of support, which is not on this one. But the BYW Select really doesn't lose in any other aspect. Traction, cushioning, core feel, they're all right up there from my experience. So it might just come down to which look you prefer. They're about the same weight too. That's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on these down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.